Hello everyone. I am Nandini Vaikar. I'm currently studying. I'm currently studying in 12th grade and in Abu Dhabi Indian School UAE. And today we'll be talking about the crucial topic of cybersecurity and a part of AI in it. So let's dive right in. So first, what is cybersecurity? So technically talking, cybersecurity is the practice of protecting systems, networks, and programs from digital attacks. So a successful cybersecurity approach has multiple layers of protection spread across your computers, networks, programs, or data that one wants to keep safe. So let's talk about few types of cyber attacks, starting with phishing and the most common one. So phishing is the practice of sending fraudulent emails that resemble emails from a reputed source. So the aim of phishing is basically to steal sensitive data like your credit card number or your login information. And as I mentioned before, it is the most common type of cyber attack. So you can protect yourself through education or a technological source that filters malicious emails. We'll talk about the measures we have to take from cyber attacks in the next few slides. So the next type of cyber attack is social engineering. So social engineering is a tactic that adversaries use to trick into revealing our sensitive information. So basically, they can solicit a monetary payment or they can gain access to your confidential information or data. And social engineering can be combined with any of the threats, which we'll be talking about in the next few slides. And by clicking on links or by downloading malwares or by trusting any malicious source, these cyber attacks can happen into our computer or our systems. Next we have is ransomware. So as the name suggests, ransom. So ransomware is basically a type of malicious software, and it is designed to extort our money by blocking access to our files or our computer systems until the ransom is completely paid to the hacker. So paying the ransom does not guarantee that the files will be recovered or your system will be restored back. So we should be very careful of such cyber threats. Next one we have is malware. So this is basically a type of software that is designed to gain unauthorized access or to cause some sort of damage to our computer. Next, let's talk about um, why cybersecurity is important to us. So, in today's connected world, of course, cybersecurity and AI is very important to us. So, everyone benefits from advanced cybersecurity solution. At an individual level, a cybersecurity attack can result in everything, starting from our identity theft to extortion attempts to loss of important data such as family photos or our personal information. So, or sensitive data which we don't want people to know about. So, cybersecurity is of paramount importance in today's digital age due to several key reasons. So, let's talk about some reasons why cybersecurity is very important to us. So, the first one we have is protection of sensitive information. So, we have named it sensitive information because we do not want people to know about it. So, cybersecurity measures help safeguard our sensitive data or information, such as personal information or our financial records, our intellectual property, or trade secrets for certain companies from unauthorized access or theft or manipulation from any hacker. So this protects individuals' privacy and prevents financial losses and reputational damage for businesses or companies. Next we have is prevention of cyber attacks. Cybersecurity measures help prevent various types of cyber attacks, which includes malware infections, phishing scams, ransom attacks, which we have talked about in the previous slides, and denial of service (DOS) attacks. So, by implementing robust cybersecurity defenses, organizations can reduce the risk of data breaches and other cyber incidents that could disrupt operations and compromise sensitive information. So here we have something mentioned here, is denial of service, DOS attacks. So DOS attacks, they are basically malicious attempts to disrupt or limit access to computer system or our network or website by overwhelming it with a flood of traffic requests or malicious data. So it's somewhat like ransomware, but not exactly. These attacks, they can render the targeted system or network available to legitimate users, causing disruption to financial losses or services or even damage. So next one we have is maintenance of trust and reputation. This mainly comes for companies or businesses. Let's see why. So strong cybersecurity practices help maintain a trust and confidence among customers, clients, and stakeholders of a certain company, of a certain business. So businesses that prioritize cybersecurity, it demonstrates their commitment to protecting their customer data or ensuring their integrity and reliability of their services. So this helps the customers to have a trust on the companies and business if they're really prioritizing cybersecurity. Conversely, data breaches and security incidents can severely damage a company's reputation and erode the trust between the customer or the client, between the company and the business. Next we have is protection of critical infrastructure. So cybersecurity is very crucial for safeguarding critical infrastructure sectors, including energy sector, transportation, healthcare, and finance from cyber attacks. So one cyber attack on critical infrastructure could have far-reaching consequences, which includes like disruption of essential services, economic damage, and potential threats to public safety and even national security. Next up, let's talk about the promotion of innovation and digital transformation. So by fostering a secure and trusted digital environment, cybersecurity, it promotes innovation, digital transformation, and the adoption of emerging technologies such as cloud computing, AI, and Internet of Things. So in today's world, AI and cybersecurity is very, very important, especially AI. So strong cybersecurity measures, they enable organizations to leverage technology to drive growth, efficiency, and competitiveness while managing associated risks efficiently. So overall, cybersecurity is essential for protecting individuals, businesses, governments, and critical infrastructure from very dangerous cyber threats. Maintaining trust and confidence in digital system and enabling the safe and secure use of technology in today's interconnected world is very, very, very important. So since we have talked about artificial intelligence, AI, let's see what is the role of AI in this cybersecurity and cyber threats. So, role of AI and robotics and cybersecurity. AI and robotics, they're transforming cybersecurity by enhancing threat detection and prevention and response capabilities. So AI is basically fastening the prevention to cyber threats, and they're fastening detection to cyber threats, and AI powered algorithms analyze vast amount of data to identity patterns indicative of cyber threats and detect anomalies in real time. So machine learning techniques, basically they enable predictive analytics, allowing organization to anticipate and mitigate potential risks proactively. So robotics also has a huge role in this. Robotics and automation tools automates security operations, including incident response, vulnerability management, and threat intelligence analysis, and they reduce response time and improve efficiency. Additionally, AI-driven authentication systems, they enhance user security by analyzing to detect unauthorized access attempts by the hackers, Uh, okay, so overall, AI and robotics, they play a very crucial role in strengthening the cybersecurity defenses, enabling organizations to adapt to evolving threats and protect against cyber attacks very effectively. So, as I mentioned before, when we were talking about phishing, we were talking about how to protect ourselves. Yeah. So, I said we'll be talking about the measures that will help us to protect from cybersecurities. First and the most important is to use strong passwords. So we should create strong, unique passwords for all of our accounts and devices. So we should avoid using easily guessable passwords such as 1234 or your birth date or just your name, and consider using password manager to securely store and manage your passwords, so that you can keep your sensitive information, your data safe from hackers or cyber threats. Next one, we have to enable multi-factor authentication, MFA in short. So enable MFA wherever possible to add just one extra layer of security to your accounts. So MFA requires a second form of verification, such as code sent to your phone in addition to your password. So for example, we have Instagram. It is the most used app in today's generation, especially by the teenagers. And so Instagram has this one feature where if your account is hacked or if you lose your account due to some reasons, they give you two-factor authentication, such as they send you specific codes which you can use to revive your account back in case of any hacking or um, any virus into your account. Next we have to be very cautious of phishing attacks. As we have talked about, phishing was it's very common. So we have to be very vigilant of suspicious emails, messages, and websites that may be phishing attempts. So on your email, you might get suspicious emails which says that if you click on certain link, you get like some such certain prizes. So and they come from and it looks like they come from very reputed sources, but no, they will be phishing attacks. They might be phishing attacks. So we should be really careful, and we should avoid clicking on links or downloading any attachments that come with email or from any unknown or untrusted sources. And we have to verify the legitimacy of requests for sensitive information. So next up we have is to secure our network. So we should secure our homes or our businesses or business networks with a strong and unique password, as I've talked before, for your Wi-Fi router. So we should enable network encryption such as WPA2 or WPA3. These are types of network encryptions. And we should consider using a firewall to monitor and control incoming and outgoing traffic. Next we have is to secure our devices. So this is also very important, especially in systems or in computers. So we should install a reputable antivirus and an anti-malware software on all of our devices, including your computers, most importantly your computers, your smartphones, your tablets. And keep your devices locked with a PIN and a password or biometric authentication, which is biometric authentication is the safest way, as it will be very hard to hack into biometric authentication. And consider encrypting sensitive data stored on our devices. The next one is to limit access to your personal information. So this is also very, very important. So we should be cautious about sharing our personal information online, especially on social media platforms. Some social media platforms, they request access to your photos or maybe your location, or your contacts. So we should be very, very careful before giving any sort of access to any sort of social media platform, or not, maybe not even social media platform, things which we use in like daily life, such as Google or Gmail or anything like that. So we should review our privacy settings and only share information with our trusted contacts. So next one and the last one here is to educate ourselves and others about cybersecurity. So we should stay informed about all the common cyber threats going around and best practices for staying safe online. So we should stay informed first, and we should also educate others about it. So here in the UAE, sometimes it is very common. We get messages which says that your parcel has reached, or your parcel has reached the warehouse, but but we are not able to proceed further because your certain information is missing. So we should be really careful about such threats, because and we should get informed about it that this is fake, because I know I haven't ordered any parcel. So it's very easy for me to understand that this is a scam. So I learn about it, and I also tell my other friends that this is a sort of a message or a sort of email that I had received, and if you also get something like this, please be aware of it. So educating yourself and your family or your colleagues or your friends about phishing scams and social engineering tactics, which we have talked previously, and other cyber security risks is very important. So if you suspect that you have been targeted by a cyber attack, or you have fallen apart, or you have fallen victim to one of these cyber attacks, report it to your appropriate authorities. Or if you're students, you can report it to your parents, or your computer teachers, or anyone who can help you, who can even little help you in little bit. So you can also, if you have access, you can report to IT department of your school, your internet service provider, or even law enforcement agencies. So today here we have talked about, so we have completed all of the measures right here. So in conclusion, cybersecurity is a critical aspect of our digital lives, and it is very essential to prioritize proactive measures to protect ourselves and our sensitive information from cyber threats. And we always have to remember that cybersecurity is everyone's responsibility, not only of the IT department or certain authorities which take in charge of cyber threats. No, it is everyone's responsibility. And by taking proactive steps to safeguard our digital assets, we can contribute to a safer and a more secure online environment for ourselves and for the future generations. So I really hope that you all would have learned something very interesting today. And thank you everyone for your attention. And let's have a safe and cyber free world. Thank you everyone.